Hi everyone, CNXsoft here. This is Mygica ATV1900AC user interface. It's an AMLogic S812 SoC TV box. It's a quad-core Cortex A9 processor with a Mali 450 MP GPU. It has 2 GB RAM, 16 GB flash, and I've connected to this LG 4K UHD TV. And now it's putting 1080p 50 Hz because it's better for camera. So today I'll show a bit about the user interface, the settings, and video playback, 4K video playback in Cody and in the 4K movie player. But first, one thing interesting about this device, it's coming with a RF remote control. And you have a small dongle, USB dongle to connect to the box, and this, but it's not an air mouse, so it's basically a normal remote control with a very long range. 10 meters I can still control the box, no problem. And it has one feature here, is for audio, for voice commands. So for example, I can start Firefox. Alright, I can switch to YouTube. Okay, maybe the network is not as fast as it could be. I also try Cody. But it's going to search. So if it's not an application it can recognize, it will launch a search with a default browser. Okay, but actually there is one way to go to Cody. Kodi. Okay, so while I'm in Cody, let's go to the settings. So it's Cody 14.2 Mygica edition. So I don't know what they have changed, so I'm running this one. So the UI is 1080p, Android 5.0.2. So let's try to play some videos. So I'm going to play from the network share. Oh, connection timeout. Okay. Not sure why. So let's go to the hard drive instead. Okay, let's try with a 4K H.265 video at 30 frames per second. So this is software decode, and it cannot handle it because they don't. Cody 14 does not have H.265 hardware decode, and Mygica did not implement it. Mygica is also Mediatek. But if I go to H.264 at 30 frames per second, then everything is pretty good. Okay, and if I go to 60 frames per second, looks like it's okay, but I cannot quite do it because the hardware cannot support it. and the bird is falling right now. So there is audio sync, but this is expected because the hardware cannot support. Okay, so that's all for Cody right now. Ah yes, I get this each time I exit Cody, it will tell me Cody has stopped. So if you want to play H.265 videos that are more than 720p, you cannot use Cody right now. You cannot use Cody 14 Mygica edition, so you have to use a 4K player. Maybe Cody 15 would work. I am not sure why they didn't include it. So, and in this player there's no problems. So the interface, maybe I should have started with this, but is a custom interface, and they set some application by default. I don't think we can change it. And here they have some icons for Ethernet, volume, and USB devices. Maybe not USB devices. Okay, and if you go to the right, they will have settings for Wi-Fi and Ethernet. Okay, I'm not going to show here because they have two kind of settings. I'll show later. No, Ethernet is the same. Display, they have the screen resolution. This is set to 1080p 50 Hz, again because my camera records at 20 frames per second. So if I set to 25 frames per second, and if I set to another 60 Hz, the video will be very bad. But nevertheless, I can do 4K 2K 30 Hz, 4K 2K 25 Hz, and it will work. Screen position is standard, and they have Daydream, which I have not tried because it's just standard Android feature. And they have something to monitor apps, set the date and time, software updates. It works, I got one, but once you do the update it will wipe out all your applications, all your files, so I lost 1 hour with this. Languages, let's go through the list here. At least one is not supported. Okay, and you can also go to the Android Lollipop settings, so you'll get Wi-Fi. So here I want to show you the Wi-Fi connection. Is connected to my TP-Link router, my AC router, and you can see the link speed is 867 megabit per second. It's the first box that can do this. All the other ones, they can connect to 433. Oh, I think there are some issues. Bluetooth, there is a menu, but there is no built-in Bluetooth, and USB Bluetooth dongles are not supported. In the more, you've got only VPN. So, no tethering, no Ethernet in this place. Ah yeah, they have 2 home screens. Okay, I need to switch to melee remote sometimes. Alright, and this is the alternative launcher. Okay, it looks like Android TV actually. I am not sure, I never used it. And after a while it will load some video recommendations. Okay, let's go back to the settings. Okay. I have lost control of the box. I will restart it. See you later. Okay. So I rebooted the box and set Mygica user interface again. So let's go back to the settings. Alright, in sound, you can adjust some volumes. But I didn't get any HDMI or SPDIF pass-through options, so I could not find it. So I could not test it. It doesn't work as far as I'm concerned. Display, you have cast screen, so if you want to change the resolution you have to go to the other setting. Storage, I installed quite a few applications and it's a single partition, 12 GB for user out of the 16 eMMC flash, not too bad. Security, language and input, not much to say here. I have already shown you the languages. And about device is Mygica ATV1900AC, Android 5.0.2 and kernel 3.10.33. Okay, so I guess that's all I wanted to show you. Yeah, they have Netflix and some other services, but I cannot test it because I don't have access in my country. Crackle. Some people, one guy often asks Miracast. They have Miracast support, but I haven't had time to test it. Okay, so that's all. There is no power off. You can only go in standby. Bye bye.